Hello, Chris Jarvis at Acrylic Pixel here, and today I'm going to do a video on why I think you didn't like The Last of Us Part 2. This video is going to explore the idea that The Last of Us 2 is a tragedy. Just after I finished The Last of Us 2, I thought to myself, what if they were trying to make the game a tragedy? And then I thought to myself, no, because to me, the perfect example of a tragedy is Romeo and Juliet. Two star-crossed lovers that fall in love, their families are feuding, they can't be together, they end up dying, and because of this high-impact drama, this emotional thing, this emotional crescendo happened of them dying, that causes the two feuding houses to come together in unity and mourn in grief for the loss of their two family members that loved each other. In The Last of Us 2, there's this murderous revenge rampage, so much gory death, and Ellie doesn't learn anything. She doesn't seem to learn anything. Even right into the last part of the game, she doesn't seem to have learnt much. There's no real consequence to what happened throughout the whole game. Everyone's lives are ruined, but for nothing. No one's gained anything, so there's no silver lining, it's just all bad. And to me, a good tragedy story has a resolution. Things change from the consequences of the high crescendo drama, like in Romeo and Juliet. In The Last of Us 2, this just doesn't happen at all. To me, it's just a two-dimensional exploration of how far you can take the concept of revenge isolated on its own. There's no real exploration of the effects of that revenge have on people apart from losing things. There's no real exploration of the concept of remorse or regret or forgiveness or wanting what's best for people. And they go hand in hand with revenge, and those are the reasons why revenge is bad. I hear a lot of the critiques and the criticisms and the reviews of The Last of Us 2 by saying that revenge is bad. That theme isn't actually explored in the game. It's just presented to the player knows it, but the characters don't seem to understand it. I mean, Abby kind of does, but she's very easy to forget it at the same time. Ellie doesn't really seem to understand that concept. Even after she let Abby go eventually, she goes back to the small holding. Ellie seems to think that Dina's going to be there with Spud. That brings me on to another point. It just doesn't make any sense. Dina says, I can't do this, we don't get to be more important than her. Ellie goes anyway. At no point does Dina say, I'll be a single mum then with a baby trying to run a small holding with livestock and grow vegetables and have land and have a barn and cook and clean and look after a baby. She doesn't say any of that. She doesn't say to Ellie, you have these responsibilities. You and I are in a relationship with this baby. You have responsibilities to help this baby grow up and survive and thrive. Something which you would have thought she can sympathise with, considering that in The Last of Us 1, Joel came to be a sort of father figure to Ellie that tried to help her grow and survive and thrive. She doesn't get the message. She doesn't understand. She goes back to the small holding because she thinks that Dean is going to be there, which of course she's not. She doesn't go back to get her stuff because she leaves all of her stuff, including her guitar, which you think would be important to her and of sentimental value. She learns so little that she even thinks that she can play the same chords that she used to play with two fingers, which is just physically impossible. But she gives it a go anyway and fails. There's a lot of reviews now for The Last of Us 2. I didn't want to do a typical review. I had over an hour's worth of stuff to say, still haven't recorded everything, so I thought it's best to kind of do like a little mini-series. I'm going to cover characters, I'm going to cover theme, I'm going to cover interesting things that I've discovered or found. I'm going to cover a few different bits and pieces, so there should be a few different videos for you to enjoy. You can pick and choose which ones you think would be interesting. So thumbs up if you like the video. Leave a comment if you've got anything to say. Please try and be nice. I've tried to be nice, so it'd be nice if you were nice. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my content, and I will see you in the next one.